Well, I think these latest strikes were a direct response to strikes by Iran on commercial shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, and then the further escalation by Iran of direct attacks on U.S. military facilities in the region.
What message is the Trump administration seeking to send to Tehran through these latest military operations? And what about the locations where they have struck, like Sirik and Bandar Abbas? How significant are they in terms of these strikes?
Well, it's very clear that the Trump administration is trying to discourage Iran from launching its own strikes, either on U.S. military facilities or on commercial shipping. The administration has an interest in enforcing the portions of the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding that guarantee freedom of navigation through the Strait of Hormuz. That is a much more difficult task than the Iranian task of closing the strait. So I think if you listen to President Trump today in Ankara, he's sent several different messages as to where things go from here, whether he's prepared to engage in a more serious form of military escalation or whether he expects this to be resolved quickly and for the negotiating process to resume.
All right, if Iran follows through on its warning to target U.S. military bases, how could that change the military and diplomatic situation? And what are the possible maritime scenarios that you can expect?
Well, I believe Iran has followed through on that threat. We have seen attacks by Iranian missiles and drones on U.S. military facilities in Bahrain and Kuwait. It's unclear how successful those have been and how much damage they've caused. But it is clear that this exchange has escalated to that point, which would make it a much more serious breach of Islamabad memorandum than previous incidents that we've seen.
Okay, looking ahead, what key military and diplomatic developments should we be watching over the next few days?
Well, again, I think the key question is how far this latest breach goes, and if it leads to a complete collapse of the ceasefire that was agreed in the Islamabad memorandum. And I think we'll be looking to see whether the two sides are able to come together in any sort of diplomatic process to try to de-escalate this latest confrontation, or whether the U.S. Starts to move military forces into the region that would suggest a change in tactics, if not strategy, that would create the possibility of additional options for military escalation.